This is a Gujarati Thali, and this ancient plate is traditionally Jain, vegan, and delicious. In this video, we'll show you the architectural secrets of the Dhokla, how to massage your mangoes, a rapid fire way to cook your dal, and even how food scraps are transformed in magical ways. We'll be guided by Dhara Shah, who has made these dishes thousands of times before. So you are in great hands. If there's one dish that captures the Gujarati love for playful invention, it's the sandwich dhokla. Unlike the simple spongy white dhokla many outsiders know, this one is three-tiered. Step 1 is the white layer. We'll use a combination of 3 parts rice and 1 part urad dal, soaked for 3 hours. And we'll add ginger chili paste, salt, and then blend. For the texture,
It should not be very smooth. We need little coarse.
just before steaming, add half a teaspoon eno and a splash of oil. Whisk to combine. Adjust the consistency with water and whisk again till you have something like this. Now pour it into the greased mold. Tamp it down a couple of times and transfer it to the steamer. Cover and steam until set. This will form the foundation of this Guju architectural masterpiece. Next comes the green layer, the chutney like middle. In a blender, peas, ginger chili paste, salt, sugar. Blend till coarse, slightly wet. Transfer to a bowl and add
Coriander.
grated coconut, mix to combine, and spread it over the white layer once it's set. Our landscaping is now done. Next is the sunshine yellow top. Make a mix of water, half a teaspoon citric acid, and 2 teaspoons sugar. Stir till dissolved. Sieve 1 cup basin, add in a spoon of ginger chili paste, a couple of spoons of oil, and finally the mix we just made. Whisk to combine until you have a silky smooth paste. Add a pinch of hing, and just before steaming, add in half a teaspoon of baking soda and whisk.
And you can see the batter becoming fluffy and lighter.
Keep whisking in the same direction till you have something like this. Spread this fluffy batter on top of the green layer.
You can tap it little.
Transfer it to the steamer. Close the lid and steam for 10 to 15 minutes until risen, springy, and
Knife comes clean.
the final step is the tempering. Heat oil and add mustard seeds till they splutter. Follow with sesame seeds, turn off the flame and pour in sugar water. Cut the dhokla into the size of the pieces you want to serve. This is usually finger food. And then pour in the tempering so that it seeps through every layer. And finally, garnish with fresh coriander and coconut. And there it is. Cake. But savory, spongy, and unmistakably Gujarati. Every Gujarati household has a way of stretching veggies into something comforting and filling. And Fansi ma Dabka, green beans cooked with spiced gram flour dumplings, is a perfect example. Step 1 is the beans. First, heat oil, add hing and a pinch of soda. Toss in chopped French beans. Season with salt, sugar, and just enough water to cook them. Mix gram flour, fresh coriander, ginger chili paste, hing, sugar, and salt. Then we'll add a splash of oil and some water. Combine till you have a consistency like this. And finally, we'll add some eno and beat it till it's light and fluffy. With the beans steaming, drop small spoonfuls of batter on top. Cover and steam for 5 minutes on a low flame. And there you have it. Beans now crowned with golden dumplings. And if beans get dumplings, broad beans get an entire dish to themselves. Walni dal is another dish that's tied to Gujarati identity. Made from split hyacinth beans, it has a nutty earthy flavor that's quite unlike other dals. Soak the dal for at least 4 hours, then heat oil, add ajwain and hing, add the soaked dal with plenty of water, season with salt, sugar, chili powder, turmeric, and a combination of coriander and cumin powder. Mix to combine. Cover and cook for 10 to 15 minutes. You are looking for a consistency like this. The dal is perfectly intact but perfectly soft as well. Few things say celebration in Gujarat quite like Aamras. It's literally just mangoes, but the simplicity is deceptive. When paired with hot puffed puris, Aamras transforms into pure indulgence. For Gujaratis, it isn't just dessert. It's a ritual, a marker of mango season that everyone has been looking forward to. We are using 2 parts kesar and 1 part pyri. Kesar for sweetness, pyri for tang. There are faster ways to do it, but today we'll show you a handcrafted version. First, massage the soaked mangoes till soft. Then pop off the tops and squeeze the juice into a bowl. Scrape every last bit of the skin. And don't discard the skins just yet. We'll use it later on. Once all the mangoes are squeezed, you squeeze and juice each stone. And finally, blend till it's smooth. It's golden, silky, and irresistible. But Amras alone is like comedy without a punchline. Gujus believe that hot puris are the only worthy partner for Amras. Knead whole wheat flour with a pinch of salt, a spoon of oil, and just enough water. Roll into small circles that are not too thin and not too thick. And fry them until they are crisp, puffed, and golden.
Show this.
And then there's Fajeta, the calming note in the thali. Unlike the richness of Amras, Fajeta is gentle and restorative, food that soothes. It's often made when families want something light yet nourishing, and it balances the heavier, spicier element of the meal. Remember the mango skins? Well, if you boil them and reserve the water, then you can use that water in this recipe. Then we'll add some plant based yogurt, some gram flour, and blend till combined. For the tadka, we'll heat up some oil and add whole black pepper, cinnamon, and clove. Then bay leaves, hing, and cumin. It goes into the wet mix. And this cool kitchen hack makes sure that no flavor is wasted. Then we'll add some ginger powder, jaggery, salt, turmeric, and red chili powder. Mix to combine and then cook till you have a color and texture like this. So here's our Gujarati Thali, comforting walni dal, Fansi ma Dabka, the fascinating Fajeta, a three-tiered sandwich dhokla, silky sweet amras with fluffy puris, and rice. It's a plate that balances steamed, fried, earthy, and sweet. Okay, this looks amazing. I'll start with the dhokla. Dhokla is just classic. Right? If you've been in India and if you're not from Gujarat, you've probably had it because it is maybe the most famous farsan from Gujarat. It's awesome, and there's a reason why it's so popular. You know, it's light, it's fluffy, it's layered with flavor. Next up, the surprisingly delicious fajeta with rice. Really nice, really nice. Sometimes Jain food can feel a little bit boring. I'm sorry, but this one doesn't, because of the mango, the yogurt, there's a lot of depth and complexity. And for a summer thali, I think it's absolutely perfect. Okay, next up is the puri uh, with some amras. This is a classic Guju combination. Perfect. This feels like dessert to me, it's like fried bread with this amazing mango juice. It's fruity, it's fresh, it's sweet, it's a little savory. It's really good. Okay, Vidhi tells me that I need to try it differently. So I'll dunk it into some of the dal first. So that gives it a savory base and then it goes in the amras. Wow. Super savory and sweet and crunchy. Yeah, I think I like that too. Next up, Fansi ma Dabka. So good. In the previous video, we've called Gujaratis the champions of besan, and there's a reason for that. They're just masters of using this, and the besan dumplings are so savory and tasty. And even the dhokla, that's besan again. So and it's being used in such imaginative and creative ways. They definitely are the champions of besan. After eating this delicious meal, all I could think of was how does the magic happen? No, seriously, because there's no onion, no garlic, no milk, butter, or cheese either. The realization for me is that ingredients matter, but not as much as you might think. The person cooking matters much more. The knowledge of how to use the ingredients matters much more. And when that person and that knowledge is combined with love and passion, then the final outcome has to be amazing. There's just no other outcome that's possible. Because this was delicious. Honestly, it was tasty, it was filling, it was nutritious, and even by modern standards, this ancient plate was extremely well balanced. So there you have it, a Gujarati thali. Sweet, spicy, tangy, and maybe a little over the top, just like Gujus themselves.